I watched myself go from the happiest and most outgoing person to fighting every day to heal. So yeah, this comeback is personal.
My advice to you is please don't ever sit in your room and lock yourself away because you don't think you're good enough.
Is if not now then when, because as a woman I believe age does not define us. It's not tomorrow, it's not yesterday, but it's now. The time is now.
Don't you ever give up. Don't you ever give up on you. Don't you ever give up on your dreams, because no matter what, if it is meant for you, it will not miss you.
I think what's risky is living your life and never trying for anything and never doing something brave.
I think it's worth the risk. Don't give up. Do it. Don't be afraid. Fuck it. Do it afraid.
Bottom line is, no one's coming. No one. No one's coming to listen. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job. You always want for that. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you.
Be a little bit delusional in life. That's how I made it so far. I'm delusional. I saw my situation and I said, no, this is not my reality. Huh. Oh my God, he texts me good morning.
Please, follow your dreams, not your boyfriends.
Don't spend your life chasing emotionally unavailable men.
Don't waste your time on people that are not worthy to be around you. They're not worthy, okay?
When you value yourself to the highest degree and your self-love is on point and your standards are so high, people are not going to come at you with the low quality, low standard behavior.
Be a bad woman. Be the main character of your own life. Conserve your energy, your time, your emotions, your skills, and your money. Let go of everyone's opinions of whether you're doing good or bad or right or wrong, because they're never going to have a valid opinion of you anyway.
Men love to humble us. No, you're not good enough. No, you're not all that. No, you're not special. Honey, this is me. Do not listen to this video.
I wish you all the best. Leave, run, block.
I didn't worry about who liked me and who thought I was cute when I was worried. I wouldn't be married to the President of the United States.
I had no choice but to start a self-love journey. Let me show you the kind of person that I used to be. I was painfully shy, could never talk to new people or make new friends. I was so in my shell. I really lacked confidence. I had an incredibly low self-worth and I constantly sought validation from others because I had no sense of self. I didn't know who I was. So when I was 17 and I started dating, I was dating people that I had no business being with because I was settling over and over and over again because I had no standards and I had no self-love. I was settling for bare minimum, and many heartbreaks later I knew that something had to change. I wanted to be powerful, I wanted to be confident, and most importantly I wanted to be sure of myself. I wanted to be so strong in being alone that nobody could F with me anymore. So I made a plan to have a complete transformation. I went from a girl who was so shy when people would sing happy birthday to her to a girl who was so happy in the spotlight with several cameras on her in a room of 30 people staring at her. I went from covering my face in every single photo to doing modeling shoots. I went from jumping from back-to-back relationship to spending an entire year single. And oh my God, thank God I did that, because I've gone after opportunities that would have scared me so much a couple of years ago. I've had much better dating experiences. I've had the confidence to make a career out of social media and talking to the camera. 15-year-old me would have never imagined that for me. So this is your sign to start working on yourself, because you can become anybody you want to be.
Sweetheart, you can't go listening to every fucking little voice that runs through your head. It'll drive you nuts.
Your opinion is actually none of my business. So if you want to say things about me, if you want to judge me, at the end of the day, like, that's not on me, that's on you.
Oh, they cut you off, or they don't like you, or your crush doesn't find you attractive, so what?
I know who I am, and that's all. Why does anything else matter?
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Don't get upset when you hear that people are talking bad about you. They have to talk about you, because when they talk about themselves, nobody listens.
You should never care. A hot person is very confident and grounded within themselves. They know who they are. Whenever you say something to them, to insult them, it's like a compliment.
Why do we allow other people who don't know who they are determine who we are?
No. Let them. Why should I care?
I probably spent 3/4 of my life worrying about what other people thought. I was so concerned about my public image and what people thought, and even my private image.
Their opinion of you is not a fact, it's an opinion. Watch this. And I bet you it'll grow back. And it came back 10 times better. So this is your friendly reminder that if you need to start over, you can.
Like this glass right here, someone imagined it and then they created it, right? So if you imagine yourself as a version that you want to be and you start acting like it, that's when it comes into the physical realm. But it all starts here.
My mindset is, why would I step away from my abundance to even acknowledge such low vibe behavior? Meaning, happy people don't judge. If you aren't judging me or thinking about me in a harsh way when you barely even know me, you don't deserve my attention in the first place, because that literally says so much about you, about how insecure you are. The kind of people that will laugh at you and make harsh judgments about you aren't even worth your reaction in the first place, because their opinions hold no weight. They clearly have so much work to do on themselves, and they are ignoring that to instead shift their attention and project all of their insecure feelings onto you, because they don't even have enough self-love.
Possibly the best advice on self-care that I've ever received, especially if you're a people pleaser. This one I got out of the book 12 Rules for Life by Sir J.P. Take care of yourself as if you were taking care of someone else. Like your child, for example. Would you let your kid not eat breakfast until 1 p.m.? Would you? I sure hope not. Would you let your kid have 8 hours of screen time a day? No. So why are you doing it to yourself? Take care of yourself in the same way that you would take care of your child. You would make sure that they're doing nourishing activities, spending time outside, not eating pizza for every meal, not watching TV all day. I firmly believe that self-love has more to do with the actions that you commit yourself day to day than it does to like how you think or feel about yourself, because that comes second.
I'm never going to be tall, blonde, and skinny. It's not going to happen for me.
Is that the inner dialogue that you see when you see a girl on Insta and you're like...
Absolutely not. Because I'm here where I am, a lot more confident than in myself and knowing of myself. I appreciate beautiful girls. I appreciate beautiful guys. If someone is making you insecure, if you look at a picture of a girl and if that makes you insecure, that's just an indicator that you really have to work on your self-love and self-confidence within you. You can only compare yourself to yourself. You can't compare yourself to anyone else.
The only women that are struggling to find a partner are ones that are actually wife material. You speak to a woman who has no intention of settling down, who is very good at, performing sexual acts and stuff. She has no problem meeting men. She's constantly surrounded by men. So it's just the message that men are giving online is that they want good women and stuff. It's not in line with their behavior, and I just wish there was more honesty about what you truly want out of a woman.
I read a quote recently that said, enjoy being in the process of becoming. And I was like, that's so nice, because
I think for people who want to better themselves and make progress in whatever domain that is, you can kind of get too caught up in that, and actually you're not present and you're not appreciating where you're at. So yeah, enjoy being becoming.
Because the worst thing that you could do to yourself is not become the person that you could be in this lifetime.
There is not one single thing that has ever happened to you or will happen to you that will be wasted. If you look at every single crisis, difficulty, challenge, every joy-filled moment that comes into your being, everything is there showing up to make you more of who you were meant to be.
She is working on 3 things right now: herself, her life, her peace. Do not disturb.
When you look in the mirror, you can't even say, oh, you're beautiful. But when you see someone else, oh, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in the world. Honey, how do you talk about yourself? You don't do that to yourself. Why would you do that for others? Talk to yourself first. Say that to yourself first before you go out and give that love to everyone else. Give that love to yourself first.